Well, hello again. Welcome to my channel. So I have some news about the zucchini. So it was not the fertilizer that was killing it. How do I know? Well, behind this tarp underneath, I was moving some boxes that I have underneath here. And when I moved them, I noticed there was like a whole bunch of dirt, like a pile of dirt. And then I noticed there was a hole under this box right here and under the block, under the center block. And then today in the afternoon when I came home from work, well, I noticed this. You can't really see it because of the shadow, but a gopher was basically eating the roots. And as you can see, the whole plant is now drooping, it's sagging, it's yellow, and it's dying on me. So I thought it was a fertilizer because at the same time that I use a fertilizer, the white vinegar eggshell, fertilizer that I was using, I also used it on this tomato plant, and it started turning yellow too at the same time that the zucchini was turning yellow. So I assume it was that. But I was trying to water the heck out of it, so it would just like dilute all the vinegar that I put into it, which it wasn't a lot. It was just maybe like a cup of vinegar. So it surprised me that it was starting to die. And but then I noticed that the tomato plant wasn't dying, and neither was the romero. So yeah, so sad news today. I found out that it was a gopher. And all these zucchinis that were growing, as you can see, there's one there, and there's another one there that was growing pretty good. There's another one over in this section. There's a couple more that were doing really well. They're all gonna die pretty soon because there's no water reaching them from the plant. So yeah, so it wasn't really like a failure of mine. Well, maybe it was, because maybe I should have put some wire underneath the planter, but I didn't. And then it makes sense because last year I was growing some cantaloupe here in the same garden, and I noticed that there was a lot of bite marks on the cantaloupe. It didn't really grow to a full size, but they grew like halfway, and so they were good enough to eat. And we were able to harvest like around 7 or 8 cantaloupes, and we just made some water out of them. You just grab all the tender meat, like you can say, from the cantaloupe. You put it in a blender with water and sugar, and you make agua de melon. It's very common over here to make all sorts of water out of fruit that you grow. So now I'm nervous for my tomato plant because my tomato plant is doing so well. It's growing so good. And now I'm kind of thinking that I'm gonna have to put it in a pot, which I don't want to. Like, I don't want to move it, but I don't want it to die because I don't, it's gonna be in shock if I move it. So it's bumming me out a little bit, stressing me out a little bit, because obviously I want tomatoes. I want that growth, and it's growing really well. You can see some tomatoes growing right there. And there's a lot of flower on it too. Some flowers on the tip. And so now a new fear has awoken in me, and it's gophers. Okay, so that's the latest news with this. And as far as the bougainvilleas, I do not see any. I don't see anything. I just don't really see anything. It's been about 2.5 weeks. It's been under this plastic the way it's supposed to be, but I don't see anything growing out of it. And so I have to wait a little bit and pull these ones out of the ground and pull that one out of the ground. See that stick right there? And see if there's any roots. And if there is, hopefully there is, and then just set them in a pot, and we'll start growing some bougainvilleas, and I'll let you know which method works best. So again, this is the one that's planted in sand. This is the one that's in topsoil. This one's just a stick on the ground, just to see what it does. And then the other method is the one in a Ziploc bag. And same thing with this one. There's nothing going on. So I don't know if I'm supposed to change the water or the napkins on this thing, but it's supposed to be inside a bag for a whole month because of the moisture. So yeah, that's the latest. Yeah, I don't know what else to say other than I'm pretty bummed out. I'm pretty sad that this happened. So I'm gonna have to remove my tomato plant and maybe put some wire underneath, some type of, just anything, I guess, just to, obviously not cardboard because he'll just shoot right through that gopher. I don't know, maybe get a missile launcher and kill it. That's another good idea that I have. So I'll see you guys till next time. I'll give you some more updates on my garden. Hope you guys like my content, and make sure to subscribe and comment and like this video. Thank you so much. See you guys next time.